a hoarder, but when it comes to product, I tend to hold on a little longer than I should. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to pop in and say hello, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. If you are a returning subscriber, if you're someone who is new, thanks girl for clicking on the video. Today, as you guys could tell by the title, we are decluttering our makeup. I've been talking about this for a very long time. I just feel like I'm more of like a minimal makeup routine, and yes, I try products day in and day out for you guys, but a lot of things really had to go. And I'm saying had to go because I am refilming this intro. We've already done the declutter. We're going to get into it, but I feel so much better now that it's done, to be honest. So if you're into that type of thing, or you just need some motivation to declutter and clean your space, then turn on the video, girl, let it play, and do your thing. So the last time I decluttered my products, I minimized my eyeshadow palettes to this one drawer, and honestly I have not gone in here in a while. Like, I've used like these two palettes recently, but other than that I haven't touched a lot that's in here. So I really want to go through this time and make sure that I'm only keeping things that I'm actually going to use.
She said she ready for love, she done with that boy. She said ain't no pulling up. Meet her at the pulpit. She ain't tryna play no games. She think all is the same. And if you not on that forever shit, you can stay in your lane. I'm wondering why she ain't got the patience. She be like bye.
So first and foremost, some of these I'm getting rid of, not because I don't like the palette per se, but because I have so many of like the same type of shades. I don't need that many. So for starters, this LA Girl palette with like these orange shades. I have plenty of palettes with these kind of colors in there, so I'm not going to be keeping that. I'm also not going to be keeping these Wet n Wild ones. I just was not crazy about them. I probably used them once for a video and then never looked at them again. So I'm going to be getting rid of those. Then I have this Dose of Colors palette. I have this one and there's another one. This one's cool tone. I'm not going to keep this one because I don't really wear cool tone shadows. I'm just not that girl. So what's the point of keeping that? And then this is also more of like a cool tone palette. This is from ColourPop, the Barbecue. I don't know. ColourPop comes out with new stuff all the time, but not that the shades aren't pretty, they really are. I'm just not a cool tone girl, so we're not going to be keeping that one. Then there's the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab. This one is the Dark Magic palette. I think I've had my run with this, so I'm going to let go of that. This one I got in BoxyCharm, this Eloise, the Queen palette. Just colorful shades that honestly I'm not going to use. Or maybe I should, I'm thinking about keeping this just for like nail art. Maybe. So I'll put that in the maybe section. This, long overdue for getting rid of. This Anastasia Subculture palette. There was a lot of controversy behind this back in the day, but I'm going to say goodbye to her. I do have some Tarte palettes that are low-key kind of disheartening to get rid of, but for real, I don't use them and I don't buy Tarte products anymore. So there's this one. This one was the cruelty-free Young and Wild palette. Young, Wild, and cruelty-free is what it's called. I did like a dedicated video on this long time ago, but don't use that palette ever. This one is bittersweet because this Man-Eater palette from Tarte with the brown neutral shades in here. I used to love this brown shade right here for like my brows back when I first, you know, was doing makeup and playing it in and stuff, but I don't reach for it anymore. And I don't use it for the brows. And then there's this one. This one is the Tartelette Toasted palette. This one was a good one at one point, but I just don't use her anymore. So I'm just gonna part ways with that. And then some other stuff from BoxyCharm. This Ace Beauty. Honestly, this shimmer shade is really pretty, but I do feel like I have something in my collection similar. So I'm gonna get rid of this because really I just like the one shadow. You know, I could, what is it called, depotting your shadows and kind of making your own palettes. I'm gonna put that to the side. I might do that. Then there's this Juvia's Place. This is the Mauves palette. Again, I don't really play with color. Then this one from ColourPop. Not that these aren't beautiful shades, but I mean, you guys can tell this palette looks practically new with the exception of the shimmer in the middle. And honestly, that's not even from me using that shimmer, but no. And then the last but not least, because I'm going to go through this little stack that I'm keeping once more, but the NARS palette, this one, this is the Extreme Effects. Just not shadow shades that I use or would use on a daily or more frequent than not, so I'm going to be giving that away as well.
It's me, dangerous, been so lost without you all around me, get anxious, need me, like it's so real. Need a dog right now, feel love but I like it, comfort in my sins and all about me, all you got right now, feel a taste of resentment, simmer in my skin, it's all about.
If you know, you know, Carly Bible used to be that girl to watch, but this highlight over here, oh my gosh, this was everything, y'all. I really just do not use it anymore, but I want to like keep it. Just I want to use that gold. I'm gonna use the gold in a video and see if I like it. If I don't like it, then I'll give it up, but that palette's just too good. This is the MAC Hyper Real highlighters. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm also gonna get rid of this e.l.f. palette. This is another Ofra highlighter, but again, I'm not crazy about highlight like that. I'm gonna stop talking y'all ears off, and I'm just gonna start separating stuff.
Are you on your way? Are you coming soon to me? No parking in LA, so I'ma send an Uber to your place. It's my secret safe, safe with just you and me. We can't leave a trace. This is my favorite mistake. Oh.
Alright y'all, that is all I have in me today. I'm going to show you guys the final product, you know, of what the drawers are looking like. One thing I realized while doing this is that a lot of the things in the vanity I would use, and I would not use anything in the Alex drawers for real unless I was looking for something very specific. So by taking out a lot of the product from the vanity and putting it in the Alex drawers will hopefully, fingers crossed, make me want to like look through the Alex drawers more, because I'm not gonna have everything I need for a full face, you know, at the vanity. It's literally right next to it, so it's not like I gotta get up and walk far. But let's get into this final review, I guess. Grayson seems to be having fun with my carpet in the meantime. All right, starting at the top of this whole Alex drawer system, I just have the brushes that I need to clean. So these are pretty much all my brushes with the exception of what's on the vanity. And then this nice candle. I got this from, I think, like TJ Maxx, but it's called Santal. It smells so good. So I keep that there. And then I did go ahead and pull out all the drawers a little bit so I knew which ones had product in it, so I can show you. So the top drawer is just an overflow of brushes, especially these ones that are dual-sided. I want to keep these in as good condition as possible. You see this Refi one is already broke. Don't even know how that happened. But I want to keep those in there so they don't get damaged even more. And then just an overflow of the puffs and beauty blenders and such. And then this just holds tweezers, scissors, eye glue, sharpener, etc. Just odds and ends. So that's drawer number 1. Drawer number 2, this is not beauty products. This is just the drawer that I decided to keep like my tripods and stuff like that handy. My SD cards are in here. Extra batteries for cameras, etc. And then we come down to here, and this is where the makeup actually starts. So I have some lip glosses, lip mask, anything lip is here. I did get rid of pretty much all lipsticks with the exception of a couple back here, like my Fenty ones. Let's see if I can grab this. So the ones like this and my MAC lip glosses, not lip glosses, they're lipsticks. I kept those with the intention of wanting to use them for like decor in the future. Not because I want to use them, because you guys know I don't wear lipstick, so this is where I'll be touching. And this is just an overflow of bronzers, whether it be cream or powder, blushes, highlight, etc. Primer, an extra SPF because I'm running out of my SPF and I haven't ordered any. So I want to start using this again because I think I actually was enjoying it, but I don't remember. So I kept that. Some mascaras. My brow pencil is in here, and then underneath is just like eyeliners and I think, what do you call it? Eyeliners, yeah. And then just some other cream and liquid bronzers, highlighters, etc. So that's that. Then in this drawer, we have powders. I did keep minis, so I have a big size of this that you guys will see at the vanity, but I kept the mini one for travel purposes. My Pat McGrath powder, some overflow of concealers and skin tints, color correction. These are setting mists. I have the bigger ones here, and then all the small ones that fit in this right here, and that's it for that. Moving on to this drawer, it's not a whole lot going on in here, honestly. I didn't really need this big drawer for this little bit of stuff, but I have my Danessa Myricks palette. These are just basically face palettes. Highlighter from Carly Bible, which I'm keeping because I really want to try that highlighter again. This is my ultimate favorite drugstore bronzing palette. Highlighter palette from Sephora that I love. I think they discontinued this, but I love this and I will use it till there is no more. And then I kept this because I wanted to try these bronzers again. So that's it for that. And then you guys saw the eyeshadow drawer. I think I did very well with the eyeshadow, not keeping too much, but also not too little. And I did keep a colorful palette or two. So this is what this drawer is looking like. And Roxy's laid out like she did all the hard work and really it's me. All right, you guys, we are almost done. So this is the vanity. I have my foundations that I naturally would grab for, including this skin tint and some more skin tints actually over here, with this setting mist that I use for both makeup application and skincare. And then just some brushes. These are clean ones up here. And then these are the puffs that kind of sit on the makeup vanity. So these are the face made ones that I really, really like. And then these are the Amazon ones that I also enjoy. For the bottom two drawers, I just have the Patrick Ta palettes and this one with the Charlotte Tilbury and my brow gel back there. And then in this one, I just have my NARS and House Labs concealers because I love those. And then you guys know, if you watch my Get Ready With Me's, that I do love this Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base, so that lives in there. And then finally, we have the drawer. Again, I cleared a lot of stuff out of here. So in here, I just basically have some bronzers. I put this one in here intentionally, and I think that was the only one I put in there intentionally as far as bronzers to make sure that I use. And then my face powders. These are setting powders, two different colors. This is the Cherry Blossom. This is the Banana Bread. And then this is the Translucent Honey for Laura Mercier. This is the Translucent. So they're all different. And then my current SPF that I use, primer. This is just gives like a little golden glow to the skin. So I keep that in there. And then the little mini Charlotte Tilbury. Of course, my lashes, these are the type of lashes I use these days. Just clusters, and then sometimes I'll use these and cut them up. All right, y'all. I am finished. I'm hot. I am ready to shower. But I'm really glad that we got through that. I got through that, and I decluttered my makeup. I don't think I did too bad. I didn't have to get rid of a lot of things. I mean, it may look like a lot to some, but I've gotten rid of worse, which is why I feel like I did pretty good. I also didn't end up with too much stuff, and I have more than enough room for new things. So look forward to, you know, more makeup content videos of trying out new products. And if there's anything in specific that you guys want to see, make sure you let me know down below in the comments. I feel like it is important to make sure that you guys are going through your makeup and throwing out anything that is expired or old. I'm not someone who directly believes that makeup in general causes like acne and stuff, but I will say expired makeup can definitely do that. So make sure you're decluttering your makeup collection or your space, whatever the case may be. I love you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see each and every one of you right back here in the next one, whether that be a video or a vlog, whichever one comes first, girl.